Welcome to the Champ Show. I'm your host, Isaiah Davis. I'm here with defensive lineman at Middle Tennessee State University, James Stewart. James, how are we doing today?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
I'm doing great. We've done a little bit of research on you. Tell us if anything is wrong. You do play at MTSU. You're a defensive lineman. You're 6'3", 236, and you're a redshirt sophomore.
Yes, sir. Going into my redshirt junior year.
Gotcha. And you played high school football at Brentwood Academy in Antioch, Tennessee. So not too far,
Not too far.
And last year, you actually played all 12 games, and you had 6 solo tackles and 9 assisted tackles for a total of 15 tackles. So you had a pretty good year last year from the stat sheet, especially being your first year. So I'm guessing you redshirted your freshman year.
Yes, sir.
All right. What offers did you have coming out of high school?
Well, coming out of high school, I was a 3-star recruit, and I had to name like a few. I had around 30 offers.
Mm-hmm.
But to name a few was Memphis, Kentucky, Syracuse, Middle Tennessee, Indiana. Those were my main focal right there.
So you weren't lowly recruited at all, is what it sounds like. I mean, you could have gone to some decent universities.
Yeah, I had went to Memphis first for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then I transferred to Middle Tennessee last year.
Okay, gotcha. So you signed with Memphis out of high school?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, gotcha. When did you start playing football?
I started playing football at 5 years old.
Okay, so around that range of where everybody starts to play, usually it's like 4 or 5 is where a lot of these decently good players come out that we've had on the podcast.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you wear 49 at Memphis too?
At Memphis, I wore 92.
Okay, got you. So why number 49?
Well, honestly, it was just the number that was available when I was transferring in.
Mm-hmm.
So, Coach Stock has said like that number was kind of significant to him.
Mm-hmm.
Because all the guys that wore it were good players. So
Well,
when I came in, that was the number that he gave me.
so it looks like we're about to get another good number 49 coming in, is what it sounds like. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
I was on the sideline at the spring game videoing and stuff like that. And of course, like all the parents are right there. And I think I had one guy like talking behind me. He was like, 49 right there. That's my nephew. So I don't know if, so your uncle was there, is what it sounds like. And I was like, 49, that's James Stewart.
Yeah.
Had
My
some.
uncle, he played at Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, I think he said that.
I think he played like 1986, 1990.
Gotcha.
So he won a conference championship here.
Do you know what conference MTSU was in then?
No, I have no idea.
So getting recruited as a defensive lineman, you weren't underly recruited at all. How hard is it to get recruited as a defensive lineman? Like, what differences do you think are compared to other positions?
I feel like defensive lineman, like a good defensive lineman that's going to the next level, that kind of stands out, like on a team, like on high school. Like, I feel like it's really not as hard as rather a quarterback, because all quarterbacks are good. And at some point, that's how you're a quarterback. But at defensive lineman, if your caliber is there and you're good enough, then it will show on field. Film. So I feel like that's what helped me, like just being well coached in high school, having good technique. That set me to how many offers. That showed that like all that played a big role into it.
Yeah, that's what I hear from a lot of like defensive players and D linemen, especially. It's just like you have to have technique when you get higher up in the ranks, because offensive linemen are like just getting bigger, and you can't almost just like bull rush them or just run right past them. You have to have like different. You have to spin move, all of it going on.
Yeah, definitely. Bro.
So we were talking about spring football just a little bit ago. How is spring football, to wrap it all up?
I enjoyed spring, man. It was very enjoyable. Learned all the defense, so wherever they put me is gonna be good for me. And man, I feel like I left everything out there, so I feel like it went well. I'm excited for where we're at as a team. Where we're
Mm-hmm.
going.
Yeah. Aren't you getting that steak dinner today?
Yes, sir.
Wh-
Steak dinner.
I don't know if I know we asked you. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. But what do you like your steak cooked at?
Man, I like mine medium well with a little extra salt and pepper on there, extra seasoning.
Oh yeah.
Like just, yeah, I like mine flavorful. So
It's funny whenever I like walked in there. I don't know if you saw me. I was pretty noticeable in the post game conference.
I saw you.
And I walked in and I was like, "Oh shoot, these guys know what they're talking about. I better not mess up." And it's actually so funny, like how like funny those guys are. They they go, maybe we should ask them what they like their steak cooked at. It was like I would never. I was like, I'm not doing that. But those guys will ask those type of questions. That was shocking to me.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts when you walked in and you saw me?
I was just like, man, this guy's gonna be a great one day.
No, you're lying.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't get started with what they want to do until they get a lot older. So you should go ahead and start it now, man. That's a big goal. That's a big thing for you.
I appreciate it. Yeah, the clip that we put out went, I wouldn't say viral. It went viral for us. It was like 6,000 something views. I think I just checked a little bit ago with you having it on the podcast, the reel that went out. If you guys want to go follow the Champ Podcast, it's the Champ Pod on Instagram. Go check it out, y'all. You can figure out who's coming on the Champ Podcast, just like James Stewart and all these other players coming on.
Definitely.
What are some of your favorite teammates you've had? This can be at Memphis. This can be high school. This can be currently right now. What are some of your like key teammates they can really point out?
A couple key teammates. Well, I'm gonna start with high school first, and I'm gonna say probably Jordan James.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was probably me and him are real close, man. We basically grew up together, so that's a key teammate for sure.
And he transferred over to Oakland, right?
Yeah, he transferred to Oakland.
Dude, I met Jordan James in his junior year. I still have the pick. Dude, Jordan's a beast. If you guys don't know, Jordan's at Oakland. Or not, he was at Oakland. He's at Oregon now. Those O's. He's at Oregon now. He's the running back. He's going to be a beast. Isn't he like the starter this year?
Yeah, he's a starter.
Yeah, he had Bucky Irving in front of him. But he's a beast. And once he breaks out on his run, he's gone. Like, he's just gone.
Definitely. That's probably one of the most key in there. Noah Josie. He was one of my close teammates in high school. He's at Virginia. He plays offensive line.
Okay, gotcha.
And then Amir Noor. He's at Wofford. He started all 3 years. Went freshman All-American at cornerback.
Okay.
And then at Memphis, man, play with a lot of dogs at Memphis. But probably, I play with our corner now, Tyrell Raby. That's my close teammate. And then McCollin Pounders, he plays offensive line at Mississippi State now. He hit the portal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's one of my close friends too. And then Memphis has a corner now. His name DJ Bell. He came in as a freshman when I was there.
Okay.
And man, he's a dog, man.
Yeah, I see from like a lot of people like either go from like MTSU to like Memphis or Memphis to MTSU, and then you have like, gosh, I forgot his name, but there was one guy. He was on the sidelines at the spring game. He went from MTSU, transferred over to Memphis, and then he transferred back to MTSU this year. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
big guy on the sidelines for sure. Everybody was talking about him, so we'll see what goes on this year for him.
Yeah, I can't really say any names, but that's gonna be big for us.
Oh yeah.
But,
so
yeah, at Middle Tennessee, man, I played with a lot of teammates. But last year, we call him Moose. Name, but what's his real name? Jordan Starling. Jordan Starling, yeah, that was my guy. He was kind of big. He was a big leader in our room, and then Zaylen Wood and Marley Cook. Those are some close and Trey Fluellen. Those were all close. I was all close with them. Man.
Oh yeah, Trey Fluellen's awesome. Trey Fluellen's gonna be one of those guys that does something big in the NFL, or
I
just,
think so too.
and even if not the NFL, just something big in general. He's already an awesome guy over at MTSU. What he's done and everything.
Definitely, man.
So you got a lot of pretty good offers. What was it like your first college offer? How'd that all go down?
Man, my first offer. So my first offer was Syracuse,
Mm-hmm.
and I was at a baseball game. That's so crazy. I was at a baseball game my sophomore year, and I remember before the game, my coach was like, "Yeah, man, you're finna get a call." So boom, I ended up getting a call. They're like, "Yeah, man, we're also a full ride. We're excited. We want to get you here for a camp and all that." I was like, "Man, like it's really happening for me." And then like before the game, man, I just started crying. I called my mom, called my pops, and just, you feel me. And then after the game, my parents had to work, so they weren't there. The only person who was there was my granddad.
Mm-hmm.
And during the game, I hit 2 home runs that game. I think I went 4 for 4. I had like 2 home runs, a double. I was like going crazy that game.
You were on top of the world.
Probably the best game I've ever played in baseball for sure. And I remember after the game, I told my granddad, and my granddad, he's been big in my life for a long time. And man, we just celebrated that for like, he couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It was just a crazy moment for me.
Yeah, and you got recruited pretty early, is what it sounds like. You don't really hear a lot of sophomores getting recruited from big schools like Syracuse, if at all. So yeah, you're definitely were a standout player in high school, is what it sounds like.
Definitely, man. Like BA gives, like Brown Academy, it gives you a lot of opportunity there, and I'll be forever grateful for them for sure.
Oh yeah, you talked about playing baseball. Did you have any offers or any interest in baseball at all?
Nah, man, I didn't take baseball serious enough to get any offers. But like before, like in middle school, I took baseball like more serious than football.
Mm-hmm.
I was really good. Like I really focused on baseball, but like once I got that offer, it was kind of like a whole shift in mind. Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna focus everything on football, and I still played, but I wasn't a D1 caliber player.
Mm-hmm.
And I played with some D1 caliber players, and I played with our quarterback. He had went to Mississippi State to be a pitcher.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he was one of my good friends, and I still talk to him today.
So Brentwood Academy putting out big players.
Definitely, man. Definitely every year. There's a 5-star quarterback at Brentwood Academy now. Shout out my guy George McIntyre.
Oh yeah, George. Hey, you have George McIntyre's number?
Yeah, I do. Well, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Hey, we want George on the podcast. We've been trying to get him on. We've been like trying to contact him like every possible way.
Man, I'll try to put in the word for you.
Alrighty. Sure. So being at MTSU currently in spring, I say you're in spring ball still, right? Technically.
Technically we are, but we're done with spring ball. We're mostly in workouts.
Yeah. So what does a day or week in the life of an MTSU football defensive lineman look like?
Like in spring ball or like workouts?
We'll go workouts.
A workout. So depending on the day, let's say you got a team run. Well, usually team run starts at 6 a.m. Mm-hmm. So I usually wake up around 4:45-ish, and then go there, get ready for run. Then we have run at 6, and then that lasts to about 7:15, and then right from there, I have lift right after. So we'll go to lift for about probably an hour and a half to about 8:30. Then after that, we got breakfast. Go to breakfast, man. Get my breakfast, and then I go to class. Class at 9:10 class, and then after that, class is about an hour, so we get a little break, probably like an hour break. Then I got another class after that. And then after that class, I get done probably around 2 with that class. I go to Chick-fil-A, get my lunch.
I'm guessing on campus
that,
Chick-fil-A.
yes, sir. And then after that, we don't really have meetings anymore, but like before the spring football started, we would have like meetings like right after that, probably around like 3:30, and that would consist of walkthrough meetings, all that, and then be done around 6:15, and then after that, I'm pretty much done for the day.
So it sounds like you wake up pretty early. Do you like waking up early, or are you more of a little?
I mean, man, I've been in college long enough where I've gotten used to it, but like I don't really enjoy it, but I've gotten used to it, so it's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, with MTSU, I think we're one of the like earlier waking up schools in terms of like practice.
I would think so too.
Yeah, and that's something that Coach Stock. I know you had Coach Stocks last year, and you've had to learn a whole new defense. I'm guessing going over to Derek Mason now, whole new scheme and everything. The how often or what time did Coach Stocks have you guys wake up?
We wouldn't wake up early with Stark. Our practices would be in the afternoon.
Yeah, so Coach Mason bringing that.
At class, then you would wake up for that.
Okay, got you. So we got a whole new different type of feel with Coach Mason.
Definitely, man.
Speaking of Coach Mason, what's something that you like from Coach Mason that you think he does, if not the best, one of the best in the NCAA college football? What's something that he brings to the table that you just think he's just a natural at?
Man, he's great at pushing us to be physical.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's a big part. That's very key. Like when you have a physical team that just dominates both sides, the trenches, the O line and the D line, like that's a big part. Like you can do anything you want with a team that has a physical offensive line, defensive line. I feel like Coach Mason focuses on us being physical on both sides, including skill guys too. So I just feel like we're gonna be a physical team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I hear from a lot of people with Coach Mason. He just brings that type of stuff to the team, and that's really good for Middle Tennessee. I'm super excited what he's going to do. I'm sure a lot of people are excited. I'm sure you guys are super excited to see what we're looking like these next coming years.
Definitely, man.
So I assume the goal is probably make it to the NFL, have a great career there. If you don't make it to the NFL, is there maybe a plan B, maybe like the UFL or something like that you would be interested in?
Man, I'm really focusing on the NFL and
Mm-hmm.
whatever opportunities come with that. And then if that doesn't work out, then I'll start my own business and go from there.
Do you have a certain idea of what type of business you're going to open up?
I honestly want to own like a real estate agency,
Mm-hmm.
like where I hire realtors. You don't actually have to be a realtor to do that, but I think I'm going to be a realtor as well. So I want to. If NFL doesn't work out, then that's what I'll be focusing on.
All right. Well, if it doesn't happen, James Stewart Real Estate, guys, future sponsor
Yes,
of the Champ Podcast coming soon.
Yes, sir.
So with Coach Mason and everything, the new facilities coming in, what should we expect from MTSU in the near future in terms of like facility, where you think we'll be in terms of like Conference USA, stuff like that, where you think we'll be in the next few years?
I know for sure that you could expect a championship.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main goal, and I feel like that's what everyone's banking on is the championship. So I think you can expect a championship, great facilities, and then a lot of players going to the NFL.
Oh yeah. And we're already producing. See, I think the nickname right now is Safety University is what I'm going with because we got Trey Llewellyn, Reed Blankenship, and Kevin Byard all coming out MTSU. So maybe we'll have some D-line university coming as well.
Yeah, definitely, man. And honestly, MTSU's been safety university going all the way back to my uncle's days. He tells me stories of the line of safeties that they had put out from Middle Tennessee, and it's honestly insane. So I feel like it's just a reoccurring process.
And Marvey Myers. Sorry, Marvey. We literally just recorded with him yesterday. Marvey's a beast too.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have some Instagram questions, but we don't have any Instagram questions. Once again, if you guys want to go check out the Instagram, the Chant Pod on Instagram, except for a few fire emojis from some people, I think, on the at least the reel. I know you had a lot of support, I think, from back home on the reel from a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely.
So we're into some of the rapid fire questions. You can answer these super quickly. You can answer these. You can expand on them, whatever you want to do. Favorite NFL team?
Tennessee Titans, man.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Do we have a favorite player on the Titans?
Steve McNair.
Steve McNair. That's a good one. I haven't heard that one. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah,
going
McNair,
all time.
I went to high school with his son.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Trent McNair.
Oh, wow.
Shout out my boy Trent.
Gotcha. I didn't even know that they were in high school. I thought they had gone I thought they were way into adulthood.
Nah, Trent's at Palm Beach.
Okay, got you.
He plays basketball there.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're much of a gamer. Are you a gamer at all?
Yeah, I play games, man.
Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation.
Dang it. Okay. We're starting to get bombarded. Everybody's come on is choosing PlayStation, except for
I used to be an Xbox guy, man, but ever since the PlayStation 5 I've been in PlayStation.
So when did you make the switch to
PlayStation 5? I had the Xbox One, Xbox 360.
Okay.
Original Xbox.
I'm guessing better graphics and probably friends over on PlayStation.
Yeah, more friends.
Yeah, a lot of players be on the PlayStations.
More friends. That's all it is, man.
If you can't beat them, join them. So if you weren't playing defensive lineman, what position would you or want to play?
That's a good question, but probably middle linebacker, quarterback.
That's a good one.
Because that's what I played other than defensive line. Growing up, I was middle linebacker, quarterback, running back. So those.
Do you have a favorite college football team besides MTSU?
No, man, I really don't.
So we're all in on MTSU.
Yeah,
all in.
I'm more into players, who plays.
Mm-hmm.
So growing up, I probably I was more of a Alabama, because I just like the players they produce.
Mm-hmm.
Like Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram.
Yeah. That's what I hear from a lot of people is they like the players more.
Yeah, definitely.
So do you have a favorite stadium you've ever played in? What favorite stadium have you ever what is your favorite stadium you've ever played in? This can be high school, this can be middle school, this can be college. Favorite stadium?
Favorite stadium that I've played in? Man, that's a good question, but probably we never played there, but we practiced there. So I'm gonna say the Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, Hawaii.
Just the vibes over there.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. You could see the mountains and everything.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine playing there every Saturday.
Yeah, definitely.
Even their baseball field, I'm pretty sure is top destination for baseball players.
Probably so, bro. It's crazy out there.
So pregame, I know some people like to have some pregame rituals or pregame music. Do you have any pregame music you like to listen to?
Well, I used to be one of those guys, try to get jacked up and with young boy and stuff like that. But now recently, man, I listen to some chill music, get my nerves right. So just so I can lock in on what the task at hand. So I'm gonna say I go with no cap.
Got you. Yeah, that's what I hear from a lot of people is at first they start off with getting super crazy before the game, and then slowly through their career they're yeah, I have to listen to chill music. I can't do that no more.
Yeah, bro. When I was in high school, I was on Young Boy, like heavily. But now I'm more like no cap, yeah, Rollo.
So I know Coach Mason has feed you guys before games. I would hope. What type of food do you like to eat before game? Do you have any like favorite snacks or something like that?
I usually, man, this is crazy because I usually I get 3 hash browns from McDonald's.
Okay, so we're eating at McDonald's.
Yeah, I like hash browns, man. So I'll get those 3, and then like game day, probably I eat a lot of pasta, a lot of potato. I carb load up, if you know what that is, where you just load up a lot of carbs so you have energy. So yeah, that's mainly what I do. Drink a lot of water.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you want to live?
Let's say Dubai.
Dubai. I can't remember, but I swear I heard that it might have been Marve that said it was Dubai for him. I don't know. Sorry if I'm missing out somebody. Any reason for Dubai?
Nah, man, it's just a different thing that I've never seen. Like probably never will see anything like it. I seen on video that it's crazy out there, so I would choose Dubai.
We are super happy to announce we are now partners with the Boulevard. The Boulevard is so good here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, on 2154 Middle Tennessee Boulevard, guys. Absolutely amazing food. I was literally just there 2 days ago. The Boulevard is so good, and they support MTSU as they're literally like in walking distance from there. They're right on basically MTSU's campus. It is so good. If you guys want to call into the Boulevard, it's 615-624-8002. And if you guys want the address, it's 2154 Middle Tennessee Boulevard. Guys, make sure you go check out the Boulevard. They have some absolutely great service, too. Love the staff there. The staff there is amazing. And the food is even better. Guys, make sure you go check them out. They are a bar and grill here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, the Boulevard at 2154 Middle Tennessee Boulevard. Once again, that's 2154 Middle Tennessee Boulevard. And the number is 615-624-8002. Once again, that's 615-624-8002. Thank you so much, the Boulevard. Most famous person in your contacts list. You can check if you need. Take all the time you need. Other than us, obviously.
I mean, I'm gonna say coaches don't count.
I'll count coaches. We can do several if you want.
All right, let's do 7.
Most famous people in your contacts.
Yeah, I got Nick Saban's in my contacts.
Dang.
Yeah, I went on a visit there before, so he's in my contacts. Man, I don't really know too many famous people, but I'm gonna just go with Isaiah Horton and Jordan James.
Yeah, Isaiah Horton. How'd you get Isaiah Horton's number?
Oh, we all grew up together, bro. So those are we're all close.
Yeah, I met Isaiah Horton in his junior year too. I think it was literally the same night too. They're at Oakland.
Yeah, I got a crazy amount of coaches in my number just from recruitment. Chris Jones.
You have Josh Heupel.
Yeah, I got Heupel.
You got Heupel over there.
I wouldn't even say he's too famous.
I would say he's pretty. Coming from a Tennessee fan, I would say that's coming from a Tennessee fan, though. I think any SEC coach, I would, other than Vanderbilt.
Yeah. I got pretty much. I got Lane Kiffin in there.
Oh yeah. How many contacts do you have total?
Probably around 400, 500, 600.
Oh my gosh. I can't imagine what Nick Saban's is like.
Yeah, this is probably crazy. He probably doesn't have my number saved, honestly.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, man, I got you know who Kevin Millay is?
Kevin who?
Kevin Millay, he used to play for the Titans.
That sounds very familiar to them.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. He played. He used to be a coach at college.
Okay.
He was at Arizona State. So
Okay. So we got a lot of people in the contacts.
Man, got some people in here, man.
Got a lot of power with those.
You
said what?
I said those are just a few.
Okay, got you.
I can think of.
Do you have a favorite food or like place?
I like oxtails, bro. If you haven't had that,
Never had it.
man, those are something that you should try. You gotta go to the right spot though.
Yeah, but I say where am I going for this?
Well, best oxtails I've ever had was in Jamaica.
In Jamaica?
Yeah.
Did you go there just for the oxtails?
No, I went there with my family. My mom wanted to go out there.
I'm looking it up right now.
But
that looks like a mix of steak and grapes.
No, it's like steak kind of, but it kind of gives you like lamb chops. But it's just on unique flavor.
Yeah,
and I had never really been into them until I went to Jamaica and had them. Man, those are incredible.
Yeah, that's something else. So we have to get it in Jamaica specifically.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna say in Jamaica. They probably got some good ones here, but that's the best food I've had.
What do you want to say to the people listening to the Champ podcast right now?
Man, I'm just really excited where MTSU is going, and I can't wait for the year to get started. I'm already missing playing football, and man, I'm just excited to get everyone's here supporting me and everything. So I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, I'm already counting down the months, the weeks it feels like until the season starts back up again. It's like August 31st or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
We play Tennessee Tech. Very booming. Yeah. We play Duke at homecoming, right?
Yes, sir.
That's gonna be a good game. We better win that game. We better beat those Blue Devils. They're not the real blue.
Definitely. I don't like Duke.
If you want to shout out your Instagram, you can. You can shout out family members. Shout it all out right now.
Man, shout out all my family, my mom in particular. I want to just say thank everybody for supporting me. And you can go follow me at James.Stewart4 on Instagram and James_Stewart15 on Twitter. I'll be active on all of that, and go Blue Raiders.
Yeah, make sure you go check it out, y'all. Appreciate you having you on the podcast, James. Good luck this season. Have a great off season. I know it's almost coming to an end here. It feels like, and we're itching to get back out there. Appreciate you coming back. Hopefully, you can come back on. If you ever want to come back on the podcast, just reach out to us. We can even get you on for like 5 minutes. We can set up the mic. So yeah, make sure to reach out to us again. Appreciate you, James, coming on the podcast. Any final words?
No, man, appreciate you, bro. Thank you for having me on here.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We the champs. Peace.